Sure. So I thought, as an indirect provider, we have thousands of partners that work with us through our model to help scale their practices, reduce complexity, and focus more on their core and the customer experience. Several of them happen to service the nonprofit space. And so what I thought would be most valuable for the short time I have today was just to try to derive the common denominators or most common insights that we've been receiving from those partners. So on this slide, and then the other one is just a very quick outro slide. This kind of compiles that. You can say these are the top four most common insights. The primary takeaway of these is that it truly is all about Power Platform and Copilot. So, as you know, a couple of years ago, the announcement was out of that F&E was sunsetting. And there were, Microsoft was going to continue support for a couple of years and for security and some other things. But then at the end of that year, they just officially discontinued it. And at the end of this calendar year, it's done. So the way a lot of our partners are responding to that is they've been actually moving at finding projects, creating projects to migrate those customers into core Dynamics, as well as leveraging a lot of Power Platform solutions. The second one, again, these are just around Copilot and Power Platform efficiencies. So where we're seeing with our partners, where they're creating most value, customer value, or automation, if you will, leveraging Power Platform and Copilot, is around some of the basic things you'd probably guess around proposal drafting, donor communications, engaging with their volunteers, and just overall better tracking and insights of their impact, whatever their respective mission statements are or missions are. The third one around AI governance and enablement, Microsoft offers a lot of these, and so does Sherweb. We're really big on being partner centric and facilitating communities where like-minded people can converge and convene and collaborate. And one of the communities that we have does specialize, if you will, in the NFP space. But there are a lot of different programs and trainings and credentials that can be afforded there that our partners are engaging in. And then last but not least, just around Copilot Studio. So there is, there's it's kind of budding right now, but there's more and more that we're seeing partners finding different ways to leverage Copilot Studio to develop and deploy agents with services wrappers around them. So these are the top four things that we're seeing from within our Sherweb ecosystem. And then on the next slide, a few of our partners, actually three that I know of for sure, teed this up for us. They said, hey, this is something that might be good for the broader tribe, the broader community to think about if they haven't already. But leveraging, again, Power Platform, specifically Power Pages, a few of our partners have found success developing self-service portals through Power Pages, letting members and donors kind of serve themselves in these various ways. So, this is just another little pro tip that we selected and decided to tee it up for our pro tip of July within our ecosystem at Sherweb. So that pretty much completes it. And by the way, just so you know, if you want to reach out to me, feel free, hit me up on LinkedIn or send me an email if Sherman is going to share my contact information. Also, if you would like to engage with any of our partners, like, for example, the partners that found success with that pro tip on those self-service portals, I'll be happy to introduce you to our partners internally as well.